Sir, I have myself full confidence that if all do their duty, if nothing is neglected, and if the best arrangements are made, as they are being made, we shall prove ourselves once more able to defend our island home, to ride out the storm of war, and to outlive the menace of tyranny, if necessary for years, if necessary alone. At any rate, that is what we are going to try to do. That is the resolve of His Majesty's government, every man of them. That is the will of Parliament and the nation. The British Empire and the French Republic, linked together in their cause and in their need, will defend to the death their native soil, aiding each other like good comrades to the utmost of their strength. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. And if, which I do not for a moment believe, this island or a large part of it was subjugated and starving, then our empire beyond the seas, armed and guarded by the British fleet, would carry on the struggle until, in God's good time, the new world, with all its power and might, steps forth to the rescue and the liberation of the old.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Hilltop Pillbox here in Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada. And we're on turn 5 and the Axis are pushing hard, so let's just get to it. UK has 27 bucks. We're going to spend 18 on 3 tanks and we're going to save 9 for tea and crumpets and convoys. Yes, I'm being convoyed to death, but we are going to take a measure of revenge today. So we're going to have a tank blitz through to Iraq, and we're going to have a Spitfire come through. And you can see he's got 4 moves left. Well, how is that possible? Well, because my tech is ATC, which allows any planes here to have a +2 to the travel. So that's pretty cool. Which means that these 6 planes coming over here to Iran also have +2, which means they travel 3. I'm just kind of moving things here. So it goes 1, 2, 3. And they still got 3 left. Now we got this guy here. He's actually going to survive, despite the fact we're bringing in the whole British Navy. Bringing in that whole thing, putting it right there. And we're going to ignore the transport. Because I have play tested this role probably 20 times. And although I win every single time, I end up losing like 4 or 5 planes. Because my dice are they just hate me. All right, here we go. So we're going to start with the Iraqi battle. We're going to start with, we have our 2 3s, a tank and a plane, versus his 2 of artillery. Ah, boy. Love losing planes to an artillery. That's great. But that's all I could bring. I couldn't split up my landings, and I can't afford to anyway. All right, so here we go. Now, I play tested this roll I don't know how many times for my bombards, and I never got 2. So I'm going to hope that this is the time. So the green is the cruiser, the black is the battleship. Come on, if you ever got 2 in your life. Yay, we got 2. I don't know if that bodes well or bodes poorly, but I'll take it. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove 2 of these. These are air transports. Air transports do not defend, they just absorb hits. All right, and now we've got coming in, we've got 2 men, we've got 2 tanks, we got 3 fighters, and 3 tacticals paired with the fighters. All right, here we go. Now there you go. There's all my 4s missing there. I got 1 4 out of 3. All right, no 1s. Come on, infantry, what are you doing? So I only got 4 hits. That's 1, and then 2, 3, 4. I'll take the Italians. All right, so now on his first turn, when my play testing here, he always got at least 4 hits. Always. I could not. It was unbelievable. A couple 3s maybe, but never less. Hey, that's cool. I'll take that. All right, so 2 of my infantry go. Okay. There is hope. I'm still going to be losing at least a plane here probably, but we're going to kill the rest of this stuff. Right now, here we go. 2 tanks. 3 planes. 3 tacticals. All right, let's go. We need 3 hits. Good night. Every single one is a hit. And there are many stories about that in Axis and Allies, where when you don't need all the hits, that's when you get them all. Okay, so he has 2 2s and a 4 coming back. Whoops. And here we go. Oh, well, 1 hit. All right, so didn't get into my planes on this one, which is nice. So his 2 German infantry go, his Japanese fighter goes, and the Italians lose Iran. All right, well, I gotta say, that was probably the best outcome I've had during my play testing. Usually I didn't actually lose my fighter in Iraq, but I'd lose at least 2 or 3 or 4 planes in Iran. So my guts are churning right now. And that's with the help of the bombards. So if I hadn't used that, I think I might have lost a few planes. So Britain... So Japan is going to go down 2, Italy is going to go down 2, and Britain's going to go up 4. So let's just head over here. I'm not exactly sure if these are perfect right now. I think Japan might be up 1 for Amur. But then they're going to go down 2, Italy's going to go down 2, and Britain's going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Gone up 4. All right. So we'll do our non-coms now. So all these planes, of course, they're going to be flying back to the air base here. All except the one that got shot down, of course. So there we have 3 tacticals and 3 fighters. These tanks have to stay, of course. That plane's got no return. These guys are staying here. Japanese transport's going to be running for his life. All right, so now... the rest of my non-coms and everything I own on the board is here or in London, so this will be easy. I should probably get all this stuff out of the way. I have a mess. Sorry, folks. All right, so 2 tanks are going to come into here, and the man is going to come into here. And that's all there is. Boy, that was exciting, eh? All right, there's really nothing else I have to move. So really, I've been losing a lot of stuff this game. So, and here we'll take our 3 tanks and we'll put them into Cairo, and then I'll do my money, I guess. So I saved 9. Oh, I'll do my convoy right now then, I guess. So we've got 2 subs on convoy duty up here. Oh, I took out 5 dice. I guess it's only 4 because the destroyer went off down south. Okay, so I've got 4 dice. He can convoy me for up to 8. And each ship is a 1. So even if he rolls nothing but 4s, 5s, and 6s, he'd still get me for 2. Okay, well that's all right. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting convoyed for $2. Well, that's highly unexpected. So we're going to put that there just to remind us. Okay, so I have 27 on the board right now. And as far as bonuses go, 2 per territory if the Allies control this. Now, this has been changed in this BBR playtest. It's not if the Allies, it's only if UK, because the Russians own northern or northwest Persia or northwest Iran, and it's not included now because it's Soviets will collect money, but I will not. But I do have 2 of these, so that's +4, and I still have all of these for +5, so that's +9. Okay, so I have 27 plus 9 is 36, minus 2 for convoy is 34. Okay, so $34, and I saved 9. So I collected 34. saving 9, 43. So the UK will have $43 to spend next round. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll give you a quick fly by the board here so you can catch up if you haven't been following it. In the last turn here, Germany came down and took Argentina and have caused all kinds of grief doing that because now they can liberate Chile and then probably go take out Brazil. The Americans, though, did a nice move, came up here. We killed a German U-boat here. Should have died long ago, but and it came up here and they, yeah, got their whole fleet up here out of reach of lots of the German stuff. These guys can't reach it. It's 4 away. So they have some options up there, which is nice. But the Italians have done very well for themselves here. They have a lot of stuff going on. A little bit of can opening going on for the Italians here, helping out the Germans. So we'll see how that goes as the war rages on. The Russians have had to kind of cocoon themselves into Bryansk, and the Germans are coming north and south at them. We're going to see how that goes. The Japanese are just absolutely running rampant. They've run over all of China. They're up into Tunguska. They've gone up into Amur. They've taken all the money islands. They've taken Calcutta. But they didn't take Manila. They kind of left that one sitting there. And so the Allies have been able to hold on to it. The Americans moved into Korea, and the Russians fortified. And then the Americans have built a minor factory in there. So they'll be able to plant some units there next round. That'll be round 6, so they'll have a couple of turns where they can build things, 6 and 7. They can build an 8, but nobody goes after them. So really 2 rounds of building. Down here, the Anzakians are ready to bust out and cause all sorts of trouble for the Japanese. But we'll see how that goes. The Americans have built a sizable fleet here and are coming with more stuff. Built a battle wagon last round. And if you don't know, battleships actually provide AAA. So if you bring in your tacticals, they don't get target select if there is a battleship present. And if it gets damaged, though, then the AA is no longer valid. The Japanese have put the bulk of their fleet here in 36. Save a battleship and transport here. Yeah, and they've got a death grip on China and Asia here. See if we can break that. We've only got 3 turns left for the Americans, 3 turns left for the Japanese, 4 turns left for the Anzac. We're going to lean on you there, Anzac. I haven't updated the board entirely on the numbers, but you can see who's playing what. So BK Cowboy playing the Germans, Moffat Field playing the Japanese, Hambone playing the Italians, and all 3 of them are just killing it this game. They are doing so well, and I am learning a ton. Oh my goodness, I'm learning a ton. So it's fantastic. And then Detroit, myself, Matt Todd, and G.I. Joe for the Allies. And yeah, we're doing what we can to hold on here. I think they have 14 victory points right now. They've got some new ones that Sire invented, the Right Point and the Rising Sun Point. And that talks about, holding all your original territories and also collecting a few others. And I think it's actually an IPC one in this game. So if Germany and Italy are at $70 without their NOs, I think it is. If Japan's at 60 or something without its NOs, and both of those are true right now. So we gotta take some money back from these guys, and they will make that difficult. I guarantee it. And they're building factories. Japan has built a factory here, built a factory here, built a factory here. Obviously to just bulk up the heavy dollar areas in order to stop us from just swooping in and grabbing them somehow, by hook or by crook, as it were. All right, well, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Never fun watching Spitfires go down, but well, there you go. And the British held on very, very tenuously in the Middle East with a couple of tanks. So hopefully we can keep things rolling. And we'll hand the reins over to Italy, Hambone, And we'll see what he does with all this power he's got here. He's got lots of stuff going on. We'll see what he does for the rest. Turn 5.